downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field.
This will be returned from deep.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really street. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jeffers. Now swing pass for Dillon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Off the play fake. Jeffers. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a great priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Thomas. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw on third down, Thomas. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on third and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Back to throw. Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 96. Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Packers 14, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jeffers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On first down, Thomas. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jeffers connecting here with DJ Shark. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Lions nothing.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffers. Throw left side complete. That's Carpenter.
2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Green. Green Jack. Black Ultra. Jack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. To throw on 2nd down. Jeffers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks him.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a head.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, one is not going their way in this first half. After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down, Jeffers. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Thomas on third down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down. Jeffers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I don't care what anyone says. To me, it takes a little bit of intestinal fortitude to call a running play in this down and distance. I mean, you're talking 3rd and 10. And sometimes the angles line up really well on a running play.
Well, caught him totally off guard, obviously.
I think you catch him in some pass drops, and now you're able to fire out and get some space and create it for your runner and let your blockers get a good approach attack on the defenders.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's another.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.